Saturday morning, going to spread some more fertiliser on the wheat. Need that weight block though. This has not got the alternator on because we're waiting for the belt. I don't know what happened, but with yours it didn't arrive. So it's probably at the dealership today, but I'll just put the battery back on, drop the weight block off, pull out, pull it back in again, and then we'll leave it. And then I'm going to put it on the 724 because the Valtra's still on the drill. And the section control is unlocked on the Valtra, but it isn't on the Fen. So that's why we've been drilling with the Valtra. So I'll put the fertiliser spreader on the 724, but it means I've got to take the screen out of the Valtra as well, which is a bit of a pain. But anyway, I'll get on with it. But there's about an hour of faffing before I can actually do anything. In fact, before we get going today, here's a little bit from last night of how quiet the Quadtrack is. James has got a bit of a grubby face, but we're waiting for Morgan. I think we can hear him coming. Had he been on the Xerion, we'd hear him from miles away. I think I can hear something. Is it growling up the hill now? Yep, I can hear the tracks rumbling actually. There it is. Now back this side of the river, so probably next season. Good picture that, isn't it? It's so quiet compared to the Xerion, isn't it? Right, now I want that screen and that screen, and probably that mount. Oh! The nut fell out of this yesterday, which is off that, which holds the back window open. Goes into there, so I'm just going to put that in and then tighten these bolts up there for that screen so it doesn't wiggle. But yeah, I've moved all the screens out of the Valtra into this now. I'm guessing it's 13mm, so we'll get... I know we'll have a nylock. Get a nylock for it and then it won't undo again. You'd wonder how that could undo, wouldn't you? But at least with a nylock in it now it won't. Can't really get in properly to tighten it, to be honest. Maybe that's why. Just about to get a spanner on now, it's clipped on and open. I think. I don't think I've ever seen the tram lines in such bad condition. They're like the M6, rutted as well, like the M6. This wheat though doesn't look a bad lot compared to some that we've got. Nice dry feel, this, and an early sown one as well. This field we ploughed half and sumoed half. I think the sumoed half looks a bit better and there's lay a bit drier. You see some of these bits here where it's been wet and stressed. But I think the wheat looks really hungry this year. You can see in a second I'm going to go down a bit of a slope in the field. And obviously it's quite free draining because when it rains the water can run straight off the slope. And it's like the best bit because it hasn't lay wet. See, it is a sort of the ridge of the slope, and then look at that now. It's like brilliant. It's just not been puddling. And then here, you see where it's lay wet again, where it's gone yellow and stressed. It's been a hungry year for crops, I would say. Oscar's cutting the bags for me. Just going to top up this. Be quite tight getting this last bag in. Look now where it's green. So that's because it's abated, so it means it's got a treatment on to stop it giving off ammonia as it washes into the soil. As I said, don't cut it too fast. I just only want a little bit of a hole because I'm going to direct it to fill it up rather than it all come out in one big chunk and splash or spill. You can get things, can't you, that fasten into the bags. There's like a spout on that you turn on and off. One of them could be handy. But it's not too bad in the fact that because it's got weigh scales, I know that the maths say that it'll fit. Just shake the bag now and we're done. This field was one of the first as well, or the first drilled, but it had a bit of water running through the middle of it there, cutting a bit of a channel. Kind of made this area really soggy. But the rest now, it's greened up, looks okay. Just if we do get a drought, this will be the first to be hit because it's really sandy here. Fertilizer factory's just behind that bush, isn't it? Doing absolutely nothing. That sort of tall square building there. It's like a little river running down this field. It's coming out the park. I put a set of wheelings in last time I spread, so that the water didn't flood the whole area, which it was doing, and just followed the wheeling. So now this is dry, but the wheels are wet. But this is already dead, which is a shame. You can see it bubbling out of the playing fields over there. Different council, this one now. That's Holton Council, that park. The other council, Knowsley, have had cameras down their manholes today and found loads of tree roots, so totally blocked up, so I don't know what they're going to do other than maybe put a new drain down our field. This is a little patch of this one. The far end we did patch up with some skyfall. It's pretty poor this, but if you look there you can see the rows where we've stitched it in the other direction. Hopefully that'll get hold of this fertiliser we just put on, start growing, and by harvest the field will all be wheat is the plan. But yeah, it's a bit sparse over here. James is sporting his Quadtrack suit there, trying to put my boots on, and Chester's stolen the other one and showing the sheep's on. Have you sussed it? Look who's 6 months old today. Topped up, quick brew, off to Rainhill now. Quadtrack's done nothing all day. We did expect it to be raining a bit more. Morgan's out because it's his girlfriend's sister's 18th, so happy birthday. And this is saying ECU no response to software request. Don't know what that means. Did it the other day, went off, never come back on. Yeah. So yeah, off up to Rainhill now. Get this load sped. Need to go back with another one. Got 2 more hopper full to do. I don't know whether I'll get them done tonight or I'll do it to finish it off tomorrow. But either way, it's going to rain it in, wash it in, which is good. So just hope it starts growing. It's amazing how much dust's on some of these bags. Yeah, just giving them a good bang on the floor, make sure they're not solid. And also shakes the dust off so it doesn't fall on me when the bag's empty. And this will be the last fill up for the day. And I've only got one little field left to do, and I'm deciding whether that's even worth spreading. It's one that we've patched up that's been underwater. But I might do it tomorrow if I can be bothered. But I've been drinking enough water yesterday, so I've been struggling with a headache most of the day today. Been a bit dehydrated, so I think I'll do one more hopper full and then call it. Homeward bound, but I have forgotten to do the field by the yard, and I might do it because it's supposed to be raining tomorrow. Bit of grass weeds just there, but that field of wheat is probably the best looking field. Again though, it's light land, that's why it looks well, because it's been free draining. Problem is, get some dry weather in June and that's when it starts to not yield. I'm just never happy, am I? Just like, we never get the perfect season, do we? Suddenly remembered I hadn't done the one by the yard that we patched up. This is where the flood was. Bit of green in it now. A lot of it could be a little bit of weed though. The rest of the field over there, I'll show you in a second. That looks loads better. See the green stripes there though, just. This was yesterday's quiz question. So it was a cobra, which is what you put down pipes to trace them or rod them or whatever. Anyway, what's today's? Think you know, let me know in the comments. It's still a bit sparse, but it did end up underwater again. A few yards later, where it's not been underwater, other than the tram lines being like the M6 again, there's a little bit of mist there. It's better. In fact, from this angle here, you can see better. There's the flooded bit there. But the rest looks good. It's a little bit poor here, but it is green. Saying the tank's low. I've got that much left to do. 73 kilos. Ooh, need to turn that off now. I should be going around the pond. So hopefully there'll just be a tiny weeny bit left, but I'm going to do another field tomorrow. It's sheltered by trees, but it's supposed to be windy, so that's why I don't mind doing it tomorrow. So park this in the shed, resume one last field, and if it can, I'll do the grass because that's quite sheltered. It's a bit late for doing the grass, but it's not been fit to travel on it any sooner. Well, there we go. 58 kilos left, and I'm just going to turn off now. Right, I've got James to come and help me do the birthdays. You can see, Oscar's brushed this shed out as well while I've been out spreading fertiliser today, so that's good of him. So I'll just write him on now. Are you ready? You don't look it. Sporting your Valtra I'll say boiler suit, tracksuit again. Anyway, Stephanie Tobin is 38, Lynn Davis is 46, Stuart Robo Davidson is 55, Phoebe Hurrell is 7, Scott Matthews is on there, Isabel Mosley, Willem is 57, and Lauren Steve Lemur. Congratulations on getting married today. No doubt you probably won't watch this video for a few days if you're getting married today. So that is all for today. A day spent in my favourite place. I do like the Valtra, but I prefer the 724. I don't know what it is, unless it's just because I'm more used to the 724. Everything just seems to fall to hand. I did spend a week driving the Valtra the other week spreading fertiliser, and I did get the hang of it. But I've been driving that 724 all week, really, on different things, and I just find everything just exactly where I want it to be. They are a lot more money though. Don't get me wrong, but I think there's 60 grand more than a Valtra if you were to actually buy one. So when you look at it that way around, you're like, we could have a Valtra and like a Toyota Yaris and something else. Toyota Yaris and a pickup maybe, or you can have a 724. Don't know. But we've been running fence. Oh, James is waving. There's a plane flying over. We've been running fence since 2007, and they weren't that expensive then. And kind of like when you're in them and you keep the equity in them, it doesn't really matter. Like that's getting traded in a few weeks. I think it's lost £5,000 in 3 years. Absolutely nothing really. Cheap motoring. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm waffling. Thanks for watching. Oh, I will be. I'm going to go and do some videoing with Lucky Day on Monday in Ireland. So if anyone thinks of anything interesting to visit within the vicinity of where they are, it's literally a flying visit. I'm just in and out in a few hours, but let us know if there's something close by that's worth going to have a look at, and I'll try and do that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.